You talking that funky. It was like my face, wearing that monkey. Not that. Get some money, 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 get some money.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Underway from SoFi Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came into this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Patterson. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself. First, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. A beautiful fake. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground, now on Go to the air.
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Stafford going to give this to Akers, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Well, the Rams had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, this is Akers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. Breaks through the contact. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Patterson. They find some open field here. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Patterson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5. But it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, complete to the tight end, Higbee. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Again, it's Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
As he gets the first down, let's take a look at what Cooper Kupp did last season, because it was one of the greatest years for a receiver in NFL history. 145 catches, 1,947 yards, both second most in a season all time. Truly an MVP caliber performance for the Super Bowl champs, and he capped it off in the Super Bowl himself as the MVP.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They go play action here on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Try to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of Cordero Patterson. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
17. Rams, 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A give up the middle to Akers. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Stafford now to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. That's caught by Jackson. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 7, Stafford. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Troy Anderson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Higbee from 21 yards away. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Patterson again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now the rookie 5th-round pick. This is Tyler Algier. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And complete to Drake London. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. By most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's... and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw taken in here by Jackson.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He's got Ferguson. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back to throw. Past the 20. Give him 32 on the play. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Stafford.
Pass complete to Robinson. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Now it's Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Stafford now to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Rams 21. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. It's a game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week. Often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Falcons, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.